finished up leg day Monday, and while I was in the garage, the Chewy delivery came. So this is our like every 3-week subscription, I believe. And I thought, hey, this is the perfect time to answer the #1 question I get, which is, what do you feed your dog? What about canine nutrition for athletes? Or what do you feed your dog on hikes? Or what training treats are your favorite? I get asked it all the time. So I figured, what better way to tell you than to unbox my monthly Chewy order. So here we go. It's a little disorganized this week. I got a big old bag. This is what it looks like from the inside. So before I pull the food out, I am going to let you guys know that this is not his regular food. We are in the process of finding a food that works for him better. He's had a lot of skin allergies lately, or skin issues, and I did an allergy test after months of trying to figure it out, and we found quite a few allergies, and quite a few were in his old brand of food. It was just like part of their processing, which is a fantastic food, but they do use cheese in a lot of their foods, and dairy is one of them. So we're gonna try just a whole other brand, just to see if we can clear up his skin issues. So he's a super picky eater, and I'm kind of a picky mom. So the first food that we're trying, he tried as a puppy, and he really liked it. So that is Merrick. So this is the grain-free real Texas beef and sweet potato recipe. So here is why I really liked this food. So beside great ingredients, look at the omegas on there. So we actually put in omegas, which I think might help his skin. So the analysis on this is pretty close to his old food, minus adding in those fatty acids, which I'm super excited about. And then if you scroll way down, I'm really happy with those first ingredients being deboned beef, lamb meal, salmon meal, peas, sweet potatoes, foods that I can actually pronounce. That's what I always want to look for. I'm pretty happy with this food, the quality of what's in it, as well as the macros for him. So what we're going to be doing over the course of the next couple weeks is just slowly mixing this into his old food, using it for a couple months, and seeing if we can get his skin cleared up. And if not, we will go with another food. I know limited diets are popular, but I don't typically like their macro breakdowns, so I'm picky. So there's the food. All right, as we continue on here, the rest of the box are training treats. Our training treats are actually on that's what it is. Our training treats are on 2-week subscriptions. Food's on 3 weeks, because I used to do 30-pound bags, which would last 3 weeks. That's a smaller bag, so we'll see how it goes. Phoenix weighs in at a whopping 60 pounds. So my vet is always like, whatever you want to give him so that he keeps weight on. He is a super picky eater, so we use treats. So because we use a lot of treats for training and as like an additional weight gainer, I really do stick with high quality treats. So again, we've got the Merrick brand here. We like our Merrick. And we have salmon, beef, and real rabbit and sweet potatoes. So apparently they really like sweet potatoes. But these ingredients are absolutely fantastic. They're pretty much the same as the food to start out. So I can read everything. Deboned salmon, potatoes, peas, potatoes, potato starch, vegetables, brown sugar, dried cultured whey, sunflower, blah blah blah, flaxseed, blah blah blah, carrots, apples, blueberries. So I can read everything. He can eat as many as he wants because he's skinny. Our other brand that we use all the time, that I use for more of his athlete profile, I guess, are Zooks. So these are like my favorite size for taking on hikes or, you know, walks when we're working on healing, because they're kind of tiny, and I can give him a ton, and it's a huge bag, so I don't feel bad. So Zooks, the mini naturals, he loves them, and they were born on the trails of Durango, which if you know me, I love Colorado, and I love me some Durango, so yeah, anybody who's that cool who creates treats for their dogs hiking, I'm with. So again, great ingredients: salmon, ground rice, ground barley, cherries, vitamin E, vitamin C, rosemary extract. I didn't catch that, but that's in like everything. I'm gonna have to Google that one. So these he can have all the time. And then this isn't really that healthy for, I mean, they're not that great. But these are what we call dog crack in my family. My dogs love them. They get one a day, well, Feeny now, but Chunka used to get multiples a day. But these are these smart snacks. Smart sticks. There's no rawhide, it's peanut butter, chicken, and wholesome vegetables. I equate it to, instead of having an egg roll, they have a spring roll. That's kind of what it's like to me. So he gets one of these a day as just a I love you baby. So that's our normal monthly order, but I'm gonna share with you my other favorite thing. I did not open the box really well, so don't judge me. But these, and I actually need to reorder more, are the Zooks Power Bone. And these are our favorite things for hiking. So they're 30% protein, 18% fat, got some fiber, and basically it's be sure your dog has the energy to keep the adventure going. So you can do these before, during, or after. And if we're on a long hike, we do all three. So this is what they look like. They're just like, have you guys ever had the Epic Bison bars? That's like what it is for dogs. This is beef and blueberry, but it's actually just like the Epic, I guess, blueberry and beef, because they have it. It's just like, it's like a little protein bar. So he gets these while we're training just to help keep the weight on. So, oh, more. Where'd they go? We also have a company in Arizona called Rough Life Dog Bones that Phoenix is a huge fan of, that we get like marrow bones and things as well. But this half-pound pork belly bites are great for dogs that need to keep some weight on them or get some weight on them. It's pretty much just like smoked pork fat. So, I mean, I'm kind of wondering if I can heat these up and call them bacon. Because, whoops. Yeah, bacon aroma if you warm them up. But you can feed them frozen as like a little treat, or warm them up and apparently get a bacon aroma. But the second he's over there, the second he hears his bag, he's here, and he hates the camera. So there we go. So that is Feeny's nutrition in a nutshell. We also love Stella and Chewy's, which you usually will see when we're in the garage. You will see the Stella and Chewy's. Meal mixers, I use those as training treats as well, because it's like a huge bag for like $37. I don't tend to hike with those as much because they break down in like your pouches, where all the treats I've shown you hold their shape when you have them in a pouch or something, so then you're not like losing dog treat residue. So there you go. If you guys have any more questions on Feeny's nutrition or why I chose what I chose, drop a comment or a question below and I will answer that. You can also follow us on Instagram, and I share more of that stuff, and you'll see me feeding him these pretty much all the time. But I'm happy to help answer questions. I'm not a dog nutritionist. I am not saying your dog should eat these things, but they're what really works for us. They're what I trust in. They're companies that I trust in. And I mean, when there's a picture like this on the bar, how can you not love it? So there you go. Canine Nutrition 101, because that's probably all my skill level is. It works.
route I chose, I started going up and then coming down, and should have been a smooth cycle around, but I'm actually out here to cheer my brother on, and his race is on this last part of the loop. There are just too many people, sore, tired, ultra athletes in a single track, and so we just flipped around. So now I'm pretty much just going back up.